Hi you guys, welcome to my video. If you are new to my channel, my name is Molly. Thank you so much for being here. If you've been around before, thanks so much for stopping by for my massive meal prep for the week video. I have been loving making these huge meal prep videos for you guys. So this one is going to be everything that we need for the week. Breakfast, lunch, snacks, and a couple dinner ideas as well, so that everything can be prepped, ready to go. I don't have to worry about what we're gonna have for each meal, so that's wonderful. I just love being organized with lots of healthy foods and having stuff super easy. Our schedule is crazy. As you guys know, I always mention we're always running around. The boys are in T-ball right now, which is super fun, but we don't get home until after 6:30. So I wanna make sure we have some dinners that are easy. I'm gonna prep those. And then also I wanna make sure that breakfast is ready in the morning so that we can have more time to get ready for the day, just more time to be together. So I like to prep tons of stuff. For this video, I'm gonna be prepping breakfast, snacks, lunch, and a couple of crock-pot freezer recipes that I love, that are super easy. If you guys have been around my channel, you know I love simple stuff and just love having it healthy, ready to go. For my breakfast, what I'm gonna do for this week is going to be a breakfast sandwich. My husband loves breakfast sandwiches, so I'm going to make a big batch. These also freeze really well, so you could make a double batch if you'd like. I'm only gonna make one batch this time, but I usually try and do a double batch, freeze half of them, and they hold up really well in the freezer. So I'm gonna make some breakfast sandwiches, and for the breakfast sandwiches, I'm going to make sheet pan eggs. If you guys have not made eggs on a sheet pan before, it is really awesome. They turn out perfect. So I'm going to make those to use for the breakfast sandwich. So check that out. I'm also going to do some ham egg cups. I'll show you how I make those. I'm gonna make some smoothies that will be in the freezer, ready to go. I'm gonna make my snack packs that I love for on the go. And for lunch, I cannot go a week without my mason jar salads, you guys. So I love mason jar salads. I'm going to do a taco salad this week. I'm gonna make some homemade ranch dressing to go with it. And I just love my mason jar salads. If you have not been around my channel before, check out my playlist. I'll actually put a link to my mason jar salad playlist. I'll put a link to it in the description box. Tons of mason jar salads. I seriously am obsessed with them, you guys. I'm gonna make those mason jar salads, and then my husband, he is always on the go at work, and sometimes he can't get to a microwave or even to a plate to have his lunch. So I like to have something cold that he can eat if he can't get away to have a nice hot meal. So I'm gonna do some keto pinwheels on a keto tortilla, low carb tortilla. So I'm gonna make those for him for his lunch. And then a couple crock pot meals I'm gonna make. I got a huge pack of beef stew meat. So I'm gonna make a beef stew, and I'm gonna make a beef and broccoli that will be ready to go in the crock pot. So all this will be prepped, ready to go for the week. I just love having it all set and organized and prepared, so I don't have to think too much about what we're gonna have, and I can spend more time with the family doing all the activities, all the homework, and just having fun with the kids. So I'm gonna get all of this going for you guys. If you're new to my channel, please click the subscribe button and click the bell button right next to subscribe. You'll get a notification each time I post a new video. Tons of meal prepping ideas to give you guys some motivation to get healthy and organized for the week. As you guys all know, I love meal prepping because it really helps with portion control sizes, and it also really helps with the grocery budget. So if you can plan out what you're gonna have for all your meals, prep them, organize them, it definitely is a huge saver at the grocery store, as well as a time saver. It keeps you healthy, keeps you on track. So meal prepping is the way to go for me. So you guys, I'm gonna get all this food going. I hope that you enjoy it. At the end of this video, I'll put a link to my last massive meal prep video. So check that out at the end of this video. Hope you guys enjoy this one. So the first thing I'm going to make is my breakfast sandwiches. So I'm going to make first the sheet pan eggs that will go onto the breakfast sandwich. If you have not made sheet pan eggs, they are really, really easy, you guys. You just mix all of the eggs. So I'm just gonna mix my eggs with some milk and salt and pepper. I will whisk it all together, and then I have my oven preheating right now to 350 degrees. But once the eggs are all mixed together, I'm gonna add them onto my cookie sheet. Right on the center, I'm gonna have my cookie sheet, line it with parchment paper and some cooking spray. And then I just pour it right on top, and it'll flatten all out. It'll make these perfect flat eggs for the breakfast sandwich. Really, really easy, you guys, and they turn out so good. All right, so I have my cookie sheet, and you guys know I usually use my baking mat on my cookie sheet, but for eggs, I use the parchment paper because it helps them just really flatten out and keep all the egg mixture inside of the sheet pan. So I'm gonna spray it with some cooking spray, and then I'm just adding the eggs right onto the center of the parchment paper, and then it'll just flatten out over the whole pan. These take about 18 to 20 minutes to cook, depending on how thick you have your mixture. But so I have my eggs now, and I'm going to use my circle cookie cutter to make just perfect circles to go onto the sandwich. So this is the same size as my English muffin, so these will be perfect. So they just pop right off with the parchment paper and the cooking spray, and everything is just non-stick, so they come out looking really great. So I'm just gonna cut out all of the eggs, and then I will assemble the rest of the breakfast sandwich. So I'm going to use Canadian bacon for these breakfast sandwiches. You can use some cooked bacon if you'd like, or some cooked sausage patties. Also work really good with these sandwiches, but we love Canadian bacon, and I love that it's already a circle, just like the size of the English muffin. So I'm adding in my egg, and then I'll also add in a slice of cheddar cheese, which we love cheddar cheese, so I'm going to add that in, and then the sandwich is ready to go. So I like to wrap these in foil, and then I'll just store it in the refrigerator, and when they can just be heated up in the microwave, just take them out of the foil and put them onto a plate, and they can be heated up. They don't take long to heat up at all in the mornings, so these are really awesome and very quick and convenient. And like I said, you can make a big batch of these and freeze some. They freeze really well. So for my freezer ones, I just do the exact same thing. I wrap them in foil, and then you can take them out of the foil to cook them, or you can also put these, leave them in the foil, and you can put them in the oven to heat them up. That works really awesome also. But these are really great. We love having a batch of these ready to go for the week. I'm going to make my ham and egg cups. So I'm going to use my silicone muffin molds. You guys know I use these all the time for so many things. They are definitely one of my favorite items ever. I got them on Amazon, so I will link them in the description box. I love how colorful they are. Also, it's just super easy to clean. So I have my sliced ham, and this is just like deli sandwich meat ham. And this is a honey ham, which is my favorite. So I'm going to just use one slice of ham to put into each little muffin cup mold, and then everything else will go inside of that. So this will be like the outside of the whole egg cup. So I'm just going to put that in, and then I'm going to use I'm going to put egg in, obviously, and then spinach and some shredded cheese. So these are really delicious if you are looking for a really good, filling, low carb breakfast option. These are so good. My kids like these also, which is great. Anything that we all like is good in my book because I don't like cooking a bunch of separate meals for everyone. But these are super easy. So I'm just lining each muffin mold, and you don't have to spray these with cooking spray or anything. The silicone is nonstick, which is awesome. I'm going to add in some spinach. I just love spinach with eggs. So I'm just going to tear it into some smaller pieces and put it into each little muffin mold. And then I will add in the eggs and shredded cheddar cheese. And these will be ready to cook. They can cook in the oven at 350. They take about 22 to 25 minutes, and then they're ready to go. So I put the eggs into my measuring cup that has a pour spout. Makes this way easier, way less messy. So I'm just going to pour the eggs into each one. These are so good. Definitely love eggs for breakfast. I'm so happy that the price of eggs is starting to go down a little bit. They were so expensive a few weeks ago. It was $10 for a 12 pack of eggs, which is just insane. So I'm so glad that they're starting to go down a little bit. I'm going to add in the shredded cheddar cheese on top, and then I'm going to put these in the oven to cook, and they are ready to go. A super healthy, if you're looking for keto recipes or low carb recipes, this is definitely one of my favorites for sure. So I'm going to make my air fryer bacon. I'm going to use this bacon for the pinwheel wraps that I'm going to make. And air fryer bacon is so easy, you guys. If you have not made an air fryer, it is my favorite way to make it because it's just so quick and easy. So I'm just going to open up my package, and then I just lay the bacon just flat in the air fryer. And this one, it usually fits about 5 pieces of bacon at a time. So I'm going to do a few batches, and I'm just going to cook this whole pack of bacon, and we'll just have it all ready for all kinds of things. We like it on sandwiches and salads and for breakfast. So I'm just going to cook up the whole pack, but I'm going to use some of it for the pinwheel wraps that I'm going to do for my husband for his lunches. I love this air fryer. It's really easy to clean. So all the bacon grease, it just goes onto the bottom, and I just pour it out when it's done, and everything's non-stick. So it's just really easy to clean, which I love. So I'm going to make some homemade ranch dressing. It's in a packet, but it's kind of homemade to me. So I'm just going to use, it's just 1 cup of milk and 1 cup of mayonnaise, and then the pack of ranch, and you just mix it all together, and then it just sets up really easily. You can just put it in the fridge, and it'll set up really well. I'm going to put mine in these little plastic salad dressing cups that I have that for my salad. I'm going to do my taco salad for my mason jar salad this week. But just really, really easy to make, you guys, and I love it. It tastes so good. A lot of the store-bought, pre-made dressings I don't really love. Homemade is just so much better, and it's also better for you. Not as many ingredients that you would have on, a store-bought thing of dressing. So I'm going to mix all this together. I'm going to portion it into my little salad dressing cups. Like I said, I love these salad dressing cups. I always have a big stock of these on hand. I got them on Amazon, and they are perfect for all kinds of dressings, for salads, and for anything else. So I'll put a link to these in the description box if you guys want to check these out. They are from Amazon and really awesome to have. So I'm going to fill up the cups, and then they will be ready for my salads that I'm going to make next. So I have my air fryer bacon, and I'm going to make these low carb wraps with this low carb, the carb balance tortillas. These are so good. 5 carbs per tortilla, and this is the burrito size, so it's pretty big. This is like the biggest size tortilla that they make, and so great for you. 5 grams of carbs, which is so awesome. So I'm going to add in everything for my wrap. I'm going to do turkey, bacon, cheese. I have some spinach, and then I'm going to use the homemade ranch dressing to drizzle in the middle, and these are really awesome. Like I said earlier, my husband is on the go at work, and sometimes, not always, but sometimes he has to eat on the go, so he likes to have something, an option that he can have with him that doesn't need to be heated up. So these are so perfect and really nice and healthy with the low carb tortilla, and delicious, of course, with the bacon. Can't go wrong with anything with bacon. So I'm going to add in spinach also, and then the ranch. And then I like to put dressings in the center of wraps. You can definitely put it like on the tortilla side also, but I think it keeps it a little bit fresher putting it in the middle instead. So I'm going to making these for the whole week. So I want to make sure keeping them nice and fresh. They definitely stay good for the whole week with the dressing in the middle. And so I'm going to wrap these up, and then this will be all ready to go for lunches for the week. Now that these are all assembled, I'm going to cut them up into smaller pieces and add them into our meal prep containers. You guys know that I use these for everything. They are my favorite. They are really, really great quality. I actually dropped one time onto the ground, and I was really nervous that it was going to break, just because being glass, and it definitely did not break. they really hold up really well, which I love. So I'm going to put a link to these in the description box. If you need some new meal prep containers, this one comes in a big, huge set, and I love them. I love that they're glass, they are easy to clean, and they are just really convenient for lots of meal prepping. So I'm going to add these pinwheel wraps into the containers, and then they are ready to go for the week. So all of this meal prepping this week, breakfast, lunch, snacks, and some dinners, is taking me less than 2 hours to prep all of this, which is awesome. So I can just prep this, have it all ready to go, and I can spend way less time cooking during the week, which is really helpful for us because our schedule is a little bit busy. So now so much stuff is ready and I don't have to clean the kitchen all the time, which is awesome. So now I have my mason jar salads. I have taco meat, cucumber, corn, shredded cheddar cheese, and then I have my chopped romaine lettuce. And I'm going to add everything into my mason jars, and these are seriously my favorite. So you can add, if you want, you can add dressing on the very bottom, but I like to add my dressing in my salad dressing cups. But you can put dressing first if you'd like, but I always put the meat on the bottom and then all the other toppings that I'm going to have on my salad. And then when I'm ready to have these, I'll just tip it over onto a plate and it all comes out looking so nice. The lettuce is on the bottom, all the other ingredients and the meat come out on top, and they are just ready to go, which I absolutely love. And they are, you can totally customize these to put in all your favorite salad toppings, and I really just love these. I cannot go that long without having a mason jar salad. I like to have them just about every other week and definitely don't get sick of these. They stay fresh all week also, which is really great, and you don't have to get all of the different salad ingredients out every single day, which I love. So I'm just going to shove all the lettuce in there, and I always make a mess when I do this part. But it is super healthy and it's really convenient to have these prepped for the week. I'm going to add on my salad dressing on top, and then I'll put the lids on these, and then they're ready to go. So I'm going to make some smoothie cups. I love these. They're so convenient. So I'm just going to put all my ingredients in. I'll store these in the freezer, and then when we're ready for them, we can just pop it out and put it in the NutriBullet. So I have my frozen fruit. You can use any kind of frozen fruit you want. Bananas. I have collagen powder and chia seeds. So I'm just going to assemble these all up, and like I said, I'll store them in the freezer, and then when we're ready to have them, I'll put it in our NutriBullet and we add almond milk, and then we could just pour these right back into these cups and take them on the go. So really convenient. Love making these, and I just love having everything. Like, I don't have to get everything else out each time I want to make a smoothie, which is awesome. So I'm going to use half a banana, and then I like to cut it into small pieces because when it gets frozen, it's much easier to come out into smaller pieces when I put it into the NutriBullet. So I'm just slicing it up into each cup, and then I'll add in the collagen, which I love collagen. I use it, I put a scoop of it in my tea in the morning as well. Really great for hair, skin, and nails, and it's just good for you in general. So I put a scoop of this in, and then chia seeds. Love chia seeds, super high in fiber and protein, so really good for you. So I'm just going to add it all in, and then these will be ready to go. So these are my snack pack containers. That's called in my adult lunchable containers. I love the bright colors of the lids. These are really great quality containers. They're plastic, but they're really great. I love them. So I have my chicken, mixed nuts, strawberries, and some cheese. So I'm just going to add all of that into each little snack pack. And then these are really great for grabbing on the go. I love to do a cheese, a protein like chicken or salami or turkey, some mixed nuts, and I like to do a fruit also. So I'm going to do strawberries for this week. But these containers are awesome. I'm going to put a link to them in the description box. I got them on Amazon, of course, where I get everything. And they are really, really great. I love these. They are just awesome quality. So they're perfect for our little portioning out our snacks into some good portion sizes, which I love. You guys know I just love portion sizes, keeping it nice and healthy. So these are awesome and really great to have for meal prepping if you want to just kind of keep everything separate and have a container that's really easy to take on the go with you. And like I said, I love the bright colors of these lids. They are super cute. So these snack packs are ready to go for the week. So I have this big pack of beef, stew beef meat. And I have my little bag stands, which I absolutely love, and my reusable bags. I just love using reusable stuff instead of tossing out Ziploc bags. But I have this Sharpie marker, and it is a chalk marker, and it just washes off of these bags. So I label what is in it so that I know. So this is going to be the one for beef stew. And then I'll label this other one for the beef and broccoli. And then these bags, like I said, I love them. They're just like a regular Ziploc bag, but reusable. So you can definitely use a Ziploc bag also, the gallon size. I have Maxwell. We are dog sitting this week. He's my parents' dog, so he is checking me out as I make these. But I'm going to clip these bags into my bag stand, which I love. If you need another set of hands in the kitchen, these are so awesome for bags and just really convenient so that you don't make a huge mess. So Maxwell, he likes human food. He doesn't really like dog food anymore. He's getting older, so we spoil him a lot. I definitely do some meal prepping for him every once in a while when we're babysitting him when my parents are out of town. So he probably thinks I'm meal prepping for him, which I'm not. But he's a beggar, but he's super cute. We love him. He's a good dog. But he's gonna watch me make this. So I'm gonna add in half of the pack. It's a really big pack of this beef stew meat. So I'm gonna do half and half for the beef stew and half for the beef and broccoli. And then I'll add all the other ingredients into the bags as well. So for the beef stew, I'm going to have some carrots and some celery. So I'm just going to peel the carrots, and then I've already washed the celery, but I'm going to peel the carrots and chop them up, and then I will chop up the celery as well. And then I also add in a packet of Lipton soup onion soup mix into this, and it gives it so much awesome flavor. And then when I'm ready to cook this, to put it in the crock pot, I will add in beef broth, and then I also add in a can of cream of mushroom soup, and that gives it a nice, like, thicker, creamy flavor, and it's so good. But so all of these veggies will be chopped up, ready to go. I'll just add them to the bag. And if you're going to freeze this, I just pull it out the night before we're going to have it. So I just like having a ton of different options in the freezer for whatever we feel like, and just being able to put them in the crock pot is so convenient. The crock pot has been my go-to lately. I just love how everything just cooks all day when we're running around at school and work and activities. So it's just really super convenient. All right, so this one's ready to go. I'll just take it out of its clips and then just close it up, and it is ready to go to either go into the freezer or go into the fridge if I'm going to use it the next day or two. But I love how it's labeled. I know what it is, and then I can just pop it into the crock pot when we're ready. So I'm going to make the beef and broccoli. I'm just going to add in all of the ingredients for my beef, and then for the broccoli, I actually don't put it in the crock pot until the beef is almost done, or else it'll get just way too soggy. So I'm going to add the broccoli into a separate baggie, and then I'll put it inside of this bag so that it's all contained together, but it won't be touching, so the sauces won't get on it, and I can put the broccoli in later once everything else is almost all cooked and ready to go for dinner. All right, so for my broccoli, I'm going to add it just in a regular Ziploc bag, and so that it's not touching the other ingredients, and I can just pull it out separately before it goes into the crock pot. So I'm just going to add it into my Ziploc, and then this one is ready to go. All right, you guys, I am done with all of this huge meal prep, ready to go for the week. I have 2 breakfasts, the breakfast sandwich and the ham and egg cups, 2 snacks with my snack pack. Also, I call them adult Lunchables, and then these smoothies. Like I said earlier, I just pour these into my NutriBullet, add my almond milk, and then I pour them right back into my cup. Grab a straw. These are perfect for on the go. And I have 2 lunches, my mason jar salad. You guys know I can't go very long without showing you a mason jar salad. And then these pinwheels with a keto tortilla wrap, super low carb. And then I have my 2 beef crock pot recipes, beef and broccoli, and my beef stew. So I am so excited to have all this done, ready to go for the week. I hope that this gives you guys a little bit of motivation to do a bunch of meal prepping. It's super simple. This only took me about 2 hours, including all of the cleanup and everything. So if you could just spend a little bit of time prepping some food, getting it all ready for the week, it just makes everything so much easier. If you guys are new to my channel, don't forget to click the subscribe button and click the bell button next to subscribe. It'll give you a notification each time I post a new video. Lots of healthy meal prepping videos and some other fun videos thrown in here and there too. I like to get the boys to do a video every once in a while, even though they're a little difficult. They make a mess in the kitchen and they definitely want to do things their way, which isn't always the right way. They want to do crazy stuff. But I try and do some videos with them. So if you're new to my channel, check out my videos with my kids, my lunch meal preps, my breakfast meal preps. And I just love doing these big meal prep videos for you guys to show you that it's really simple to prep everything, have it all ready for the week, nice and healthy, and you're ready to go. So I hope that you guys have a really great day. Thanks so much for being here, hanging out with me while I meal prep for the week. It means a lot to me. Leave me a comment if you have any questions at all. Put a like on this video if you guys like this one, and check out my other meal prepping videos as well to give you some more meal prep inspiration. Hope that you have a really great day, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.